Right then, fault finding. So on this Makita Multitool, oscillating tool, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't do anything. So battery on, it is a full battery. I've had some of those comments before. I wouldn't do that to you, that'd be a bit untruthful, wouldn't it? But full battery, doesn't do anything. The LED comes on at the top, that's about it. So let's dig into it and see what's going on. These brushed ones, it's normally the same thing. You know, it's normally brushes or the motor or something like that. And on these, it's actually, the brushes are internal to the motor housing, if you like. I'll show you that in a minute. So it's either going to be that, it's going to be some of the cabling, and there's a little controller in here. There's a few bits it could be, but it's normally that motor. So let's whack it open and have a look. I did one of these recently. It didn't even have a motor in it, which was quite funny. I should have realised when I got it, but there was no motor in it. Obviously, it's not going to work. So let's get the top off. Get these bits out. That's not seized. That's good. And we're able to spin the motor, so that's good. So that's not seized. So it could be a burnout. It could be something else. But let's get into it and have a look. A little bit fiddly to get open all this stuff, but there's a little hatch at the bottom basically, and as you can see here, the positive cable there isn't even connected at all, so it's not going to work. But I wouldn't say that's the fault. Don't stop there if you ever do this sort of thing. Normally that's just a sign that someone else has had this open, couldn't be bothered to probably put it back together, to be honest, because they couldn't fix it. That's what normally happens. So you can see here as you pull the motor at the top, these connections are actually pulled as well, so it could have been something like that when whoever was probably messing around with this has either not put it back or put it back quite loosely. But you can see there, I'd say that's the fault. So that's all burnt and melted against the bottom of the motor. So that's something we're going to have to change out. Hopefully if the circuit's okay, we just change the connector, nothing else. If the controller at the bottom there's fine. They normally are on these actually, so I'm hoping it's just a connector. But what we'll do is we'll just check the motor, make sure it works, and then what I'll do is I'll do a fault finding carry on, if you like, which will be the repair, and show you how we fix this one. But let's check the motor first. So we'll get this on a power supply outside of the unit, whack it on, and we're all good.